Everybody, welcome back to the Rebel Chums channel. It's Saturday. I felt a bit bored. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna show off some of the lightsabers I have here in my Airbnb house. Well, we're waiting to get our own house, and I'm so excited for that. And more about that in due time. But I think that will really help the YouTube channel going forward. So anyway, let me show off what I got here. It's a very temporary environment we're living in, hence it's an Airbnb house. I lack a lot of the stuff is still in other people's house and whatnot. But I got the Pastor Shiva, still a really nice lightsaber. My son plays daily with it. It's been shown in several videos already. But honestly, I think this is a really awesome lightsaber. Let me show. Can this thing zoom in? Okay, this front cam definitely can't zoom in, so it has a fixed focal point. But it's a nice lightsaber. You can see it already has some battle damage. It's already used up a bit. But it's very, very pleasant to play with. My son loves it to death. He constantly plays with it. The youngest baby even plays with it, or 1-year-old son plays with this lightsaber because it's completely safe, no sharp edges, etc. And yeah, they really enjoy playing with this lightsaber. It's flying around through the living room all the time. It's just a super solid, rigid product. Again, I can't stop praising this lightsaber, the Pastor Shiva. Check them out. So what else I got is the trusty old Graflax. This is a Corban 2.0 Graflax kit I bought secondhand for, I don't know, $80 US, $90 US, a year ago or something, with the plan to install it. So once we move the house, I will open my YouTube studio and I will start installing this lightsaber with I got a whole bunch of profi boards laying around, so there's some profi board going in this guy, and this one will be up for sale then afterwards. And yeah, I hope you guys gonna like that. It's a cool lightsaber. I really want to bring this one to the market as affordable as possible with a NeoPixel setup and a Profi board setup for hopefully less than $300. I can sell that thing afterwards. And yeah, I really want to start making a whole bunch of lightsabers. So I need to build these guys, and then I will sell them, and from that money that I get back, I will buy more hilts so I can install more hilts and build up a portfolio of lightsabers that I have built. Next up is the Solos Hold Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano will come back season 7 of the Clone Wars with still her same sabers, but this time with blue blades instead of green blades. Really love her Shodo hilt. This is definitely one of my favorite hilt designs ever. I don't know if I want to let this go. I bought this second hand, was completely stripped, missing most of its parts, wasn't fully disclosed when I bought this lightsaber from a certain Kanan Jarrus. No disrespect, very nice guy, but he didn't know either. But yeah, this lightsaber was in a bad shape. Like every crucial part of it was missing. I bought them luckily through Aaron from Solos Hold, who had a bunch of spare parts, and he gracefully sold me these parts. But overall, this is a really expensive hilt so far with all the bits and parts I have, and the chassis, the Corban chassis that I got for it. That chassis only fits in Nana Biscotti version 4, but I'm gonna see if I can put in a Verso soundboard or the Golden Harvest soundboard, or maybe even Profi board, because not having a lightsaber with smooth swing in 2020, that makes no sense these days. So I don't want to put an old soundboard in there. If I'm gonna sell this one eventually, I don't really want to do that. Actually, I really want to make this one a beautiful keeper. Like I just really like this hilt design, etc. I will probably regret it if I ever let this go. And yes, it's not in a flawless shape. It has scratches. It's used. It's been beaten up. It's unfortunately, it has seen. It's never really. Maybe it has never been installed with any time, but for some reason it had been used and abused a bit. And but I'm gonna make this in a beautiful lightsaber. Gonna keep it. The next saber that I will install electronics with is this one. Now, already has electronics in that. There's currently no battery in there because I used the battery for the Shiva. But this is the Saber Trio Mira. And it already comes with a Delrin chassis and whatnot. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna strip out the stun setup it comes with it. I bought this on the RTS sale, and I'm gonna sell this lightsaber with a soundboard installed. So I got all these bits and pieces here. I can put the soundboard here. Most of it is there in that chassis. So yeah, I only have to get the soundboards I already got. I only get the speaker, which I also have. So I got most parts. I just have to rewire this whole thing up, get all the wires out there, and set it up again. This is actually going to be a fun starter project because most of the stuff is there, the chassis there, etc. This is going to be a perfect saber to install electronics in there. I might even keep this one as a install base. To install different soundboards in there because I actually have a Delrin chassis, which is something I prefer over a 3D printed chassis wherever I can because it's just more sturdy over time. If I want to reinstall different electronics in there, having such a chassis, that's always nice. This lightsaber is going to my good friend in Singapore. I didn't get time yet to send it out. It's just because I'm in a moving. We're just in a shitty time. But this one is for Stitch. Stitch, if you're looking, it's coming to you, boy. It's actually coming. I already promised it for months and months and months, but that's the Corbin Graflex 2.0. He's getting that for me as a gift because initially he wanted to buy it from me secondhand, and I never got around to actually ship it out to him. He never paid for it, by the way, so it was not like he paid for it and is still waiting for it. But I was like, no, screw it. He's a very nice guy. I consider him one of my best friends, and yeah, I want to ship him that lightsaber, so get that done. But I didn't do it yet, so yeah, bad. Now the last saber I got here is this one. You guys saw it yesterday. That's the newest edition. That's the Vader's Fault Fury. And man, I really dig this lightsaber. I did look around on the hilt a bit more, and I noticed that Vader's Fault, or the team at Vader's Fault, already start to not weather. They scuffed up the hilts already for weathering, and it's hard to see, but somebody was already started to scuff up the parts, and that's normally done in order to have the alloy black fixed to the alloy good. And so I probably had to say, oh wait, that's for Rabbit Chums, you didn't order weathering, so please stop. And then they stopped, or they just had this part laying around already from an order that was supposed to be weathered. But so there's a bit of a scuffing here, and this is all still smooth, and this one is still having the the raw alloy finish. It already has a couple of minor surface scratches, but it's fine. That might be because of shipping. It has a very mini tiny, not a ding, but like a little surface, like something impacted with it. I don't think that's from shipping. I think that's just some love from Vader's Fault with this lightsaber. I absolutely love it. This thing is amazing. I don't have a NeoPixel lightsaber blade with me. That's still in the house of my mother. Unfortunately, we got kicked out with the 2 babies and the wife. Long story short, we're gonna get that stuff when we actually move into our own house early next month. So we will go into it, we get the key, etc. And then I will pick up all that stuff we still have there in that house, and then I'll finally be able to put NeoPixel blades in there and actually see if it works and whatnot. So I'm pretty bummed out I don't have a lightsaber or a NeoPixel blade near me. I will reach out to Aaron Lin from the box store, see if he has anything lying around for me he can ship with some urgency, and then I can use that one for now. But I really dig this lightsaber. I really like the CFX soundboard. I really like what Vader's Fault does with their revised new Delrin chassis. It's just the smooth swing is just fantastic. And I can't get enough of this.
Sound bank selection.
Light.
This is really awesome to me, is this whole audio menu.
Menus.
Fury.
Audio player.
SD card USB access. System menu. Exit menu.
Nightfall.
I just love it. I just love that whole menu. That's just so premium to me. The sound font is not great for smooth swing. This one is not optimized. Let me try another one, otherwise my OCD is not like happy.
Sound bank selection.
Nightfall.
Crystal focus.
Nightfall.
Crystal focus.
Okay, some of these sound fonts looks like not to work that great.
Sound bank selection.
Crystal focus.
Nebula.
Grameen.
Off. Revolt. Shadow Force. The Force Unleashed 2 coming out.
Does the weather ever get better here?
Anyway. That's cool, there's ambient sounds, I really dig that, but it was for the boot down sound. Love this design, love this hilt, really beautiful, the right color scheme for me, just plain old standard finish. The previous one I had was beautiful, but again, that was mainly because I sold it because the powder coating is beautiful, but I couldn't warrant keeping it because I would have to keep it pristine. Otherwise, you get scratches over time, use marks, and it just doesn't. It starts to look a bit ratty. Like if you have an all powder coated lightsaber, it becomes a bit ratty, unless you can like weather it. So that's why I went for the transparent powder coating on the Kaizen sabers that I have on order, because if the weathering wears down, it just gives you a different color on the hilt itself, and it doesn't like looks very weird. I can't explain it. Anyway, and the main issue was the blood orange Tricree Sun Crusher LED that I had in that particular hilt. It didn't really click with me in the end. It didn't look that great. So I sold that one, and I got this one now. Absolutely amazing. So I'm super happy with it. So those are my little lightsabers for now. I got, as I said, 2 Kaizen sabers, Okamis coming to me. One is the stun saber with the weight system. The other one is the one with the NeoPixel setup. And then I got the Sabermoth Spectre coming to me as well, and there's an I'm contemplating on getting. I already spoke with the guys from Electrum Saberscraft, but I'm looking at getting the Electrum Saberscraft Neophyte with their Datrium 3 soundboard. That sounds super interesting as well for $220 with an Quackery RGB LED, and just a really good deal in my opinion. But yeah, we'll have to see next month again. We try to spread out these lightsabers, and I need to get a whole bunch as well, empty hilts to actually install with electronics. So I wait for Saberforge Etsy website to come back, and I will get a properly maybe a couple of Ultra Sabers that I will install with NeoPixel setups, because those can be rather inexpensive hilts to buy. Let's say I buy an empty Dominix V3 from Ultra Sabers for $30, and then install it with a NeoPixel setup, which cost me maybe $100-ish. Then somebody could purchase a Ultra Sabers NeoPixel lightsaber from me for $130 minus shipping, and that is minus the blade. Minus the blade as well, because I don't make the blades. That's I think that's gonna be amazing. I think that would be something that people would be interested in. So yeah, that's it, guys. I am gonna play a bit more with my lightsabers, and it's a good weekend. Having a beautiful lightsaber. I'm really bummed out with the fact that I don't have a NeoPixel blade here, because I would love to see what this baby can do, but too bad, I have to wait for that. That's things how it goes in life. Don't see it as a negative thing, see it as a positive thing. Good things will come from that. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I have on the table for this week here. And my lightsaber collection always changes, because I don't have the tendency to keep everything in my collection. I just let things go, and then other stuff will come in their place. So stay tuned for the next video where I have other stuff on my table. If you have any questions about any of these lightsabers, let me know. I can cover it. Maybe in a live video if you prefer that, or maybe in an offline video like this. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.